Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into the Lobo Hockey Network. We are live here from Albuquerque, New Mexico at the Outpost Arena between your University of New Mexico Lobos and the Northern Arizona Ice Jacks. Last night, the Lobos getting a good 8-4 win, but did get a little bit of a scare as Northern Arizona was very challenging for New Mexico, as Coach Grant Harvey would say it. I did talk to Coach Grant Harvey before the game, but before I do get into that, I am Joshua Carrillo. I am the broadcaster here tonight. I am going to be by myself tonight, so I'll make sure to do the very best I can to get you guys all the live feed and live play-by-play as best as I can. Our best wishes out to Gino tonight. He is not going to be able to make it to the Outpost tonight, but we're thinking about Gino, and we hope that he's doing good. All right, and we want to thank you guys as well for tuning in to the Lobo Hockey Network. If you guys haven't, make sure that you guys hit that subscribe button there. And make sure you guys hit the like symbol, and the notification bell. That'll let you know every time that we go live here at the Lobo Hockey Network. We are so close to 500 subscribers, and we want to thank every single one of you for making that happen. Thank you guys for being a part of this journey with us. It has been 10 years that we've been doing this, but the Lobo Hockey Network has been doing live feeds for about 5 years now, and we want to thank you guys for making this very special. Special shout out to Julian, who does all these amazing graphics and works that you guys see on the screen right now. So a big shout out to him. Zach Price, our photographer, doing those lovely photos that you guys go crazy about. And of course, the rest of the team here at the Lobo Hockey Network. I did talk to Coach Grant Harvey before the game. Coach Grant said, well, you just got to go with the flow. You got to face them with the challenges when they come. And he said this has been one of the best Northern Arizona teams that he's faced in a very long time. And if we remember, Northern Arizona and New Mexico have been rivals for a very long time coming into this series. And he said, my guys just play to their level. They, I told them that they got to get their head straight, that they got to play Lobo hockey and not play to the weaknesses of their opponent. But Northern Arizona goaltender playing lights out last night, faced 60 shots on net. And for a goaltender to face 60 shots and only allow 8, that is a very high percentage of saves as well. I also talked to him about his goaltender situation. Last night, we did see Sam Fisher get substituted in by Max McCarron, and he said, I just wanted to make sure Sam was okay. It's a mental thing. A lot of these goalies do take the physical and mental aspects of the games hard, and he just wanted to make sure that Sam was doing okay. And now Max McCarron will get the start for New Mexico tonight, and he's got to rely on his captains tonight, as always. The guys you want to watch out for are, of course, number 17, Jared Ronquillo, who's one of the leading score players in the nation right now. And we also want to congratulate him on reaching 200 career points. That is a huge milestone for the University of New Mexico hockey. Also talking to Coach Grant Harvey, he said he was missing some key guys last night. We didn't have Logan Coyer here, one of his big defensive players. So tonight, Logan is here, and he'll be a big factor for tonight. So you guys want to watch that. You guys also want to watch the line of, the line of Jared Ronquillo, the one he's on. Unfortunately, New Mexico not having Nate Tagliagami tonight due to injury. So it's going to be a challenging factor for New Mexico on which players are willing to step up. And the ones we got to definitely watch out for are, of course, number 2, Curtis Brown out there on the ice. Tyler Levette's got to be somebody to step up. And one thing you guys never expect to step up, but always has these last couple of games, has been number 55, Nico Miniakis. Nico doing some great slap shots from the top of the blue line, and he's done a great job of keeping the Lobos in some tight games. So you guys are going to want to keep an eye out for that as well. Jared Carnes, also a big factor for New Mexico, and it's going to be a key line. Also the Seth Payson line. Also a key factor for New Mexico as well. So make sure that you guys keep it here on the Lobo Hockey Network. Again, we want to thank every single one of you guys for tuning in and being part of this here at the Lobo Hockey Network. Again, a big shout out to the attendance here in the crowd. It's a big sold-out crowd. And then next weekend, your University of New Mexico Lobos are heading to Flagstaff to face this Northern Arizona squad. So it should be a key factor for New Mexico to get the win here tonight, as they are 21-2 on the season. And hopefully we will see an updated ACHA standings, hopefully by midweek, as most updates are going to be sent in by the middle of the week. So hopefully we have some new standings there for the Lobos. Lobos currently ranked 4th in the nation right now. But a loss to Air Force last week could change things up a bit, but we'll see, as other teams are in big factor tonight, as also number 2, Arkansas is playing tonight. So that should be a key game to watch for New Mexico as well. And here in just a moment, we're going to hand over to the public service announcer. We'll have the starting lineups, and then we'll have Tony Merlando doing the national anthem for you guys. Let us know where you guys are chiming in from. If you guys are a Nice Jack fan or a University of New Mexico fan, make sure that you guys support your squads as well. And we want to thank our lovely sponsor of the game tonight. We want to thank JetRep. For more information, make sure you guys visit jetrep.com. And thank you for supporting the Lobo Hockey Network.
Do we have your order on here, sir? I was going to take a picture of what your order was.
All righty, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time to make sure that we head over to the public service announcer. I want to thank those of you watching out there. Phoenix, Arizona in the building. You're very welcome. We are very proud to bring this broadcast to you guys. Again, we will be heading over to Miles Harvey here in just a second. He will have the starting lineups for you. And, of course, Tony Merlando with the Canadian and the American national anthems for you.
Tonight, the UNM Lobos take on the NAU Ice Jacks. We're going to have our starting lineup here, starting with the NAU Ice Jacks. Number 2, Shane Scott. Number 8, Mason Carter. Number 9, Mitchell Wolfers. 14, Benjamin Deming. Number 17, Aiden Regal. Number 1, Caleb Chory. NAU Ice Jacks coached tonight by head coach Jake Smith. And now for your University of New Mexico starting lineup. Number 90, Garrett McKinstry. Number 71, Jared Carr. Number 2, Curtis Brown. And number 55, Nicky Benitez. And 33, Max McKieran. And number 4, Marcus Trujillo. Would you all please rise and remove your caps for singing of both the Canadian and the American national anthem by Tony Merlando.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land. True patriot love in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All righty, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you buckle your seatbelts as we get ready for your University of New Mexico Lobos and the Northern Arizona Ice Jacks. Lobos wearing their black uniforms with cherry stripes, and Northern Arizona in their white uniforms with blue trim. Again, we want to thank every single one of you for tuning in to the Lobo Hockey Network. If you guys could do us a huge favor, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and that notification bell. That'll let you know every time that we go live. Make sure that you guys follow as well on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. Make sure that you guys head there now, and you guys will get exclusive photos from our photographer, Zach Price. And the crowd here tonight, another sellout crowd. And we are just moments away from hockey. So far on the ice for New Mexico will be Nico Miniakis, Curtis Brown, Dylan Anthony, Jared Carnes, and Gary McKinstry. McKinstry will take the face-off for New Mexico. And here we go at center ice. Both teams now. And the face-off one. Northern Arizona poke checks it away. Now still fighting for the puck possession here. Both teams are back and forth. Puck gets sent into the Northern Arizona bench and sent out of play. 19:16 to go here in the first period. Scoreless game. Face off now, won by New Mexico as they chucked it into the Northern Arizona zone. Nothing there as the Northern Arizona will clear it out. Lobos dump it right back inside the Northern Arizona zone. Payson and Weaver now on the ice for New Mexico on the right wing board, looking to set something up. Payson dumps the puck behind the net, and Ganshaw will try to hunt it down for New Mexico. Ganshaw now swings around, sends it over. On the right wing, shot taken by New Mexico off the pads, patted away, rebounded by New Mexico. Seth Payson now with the puck. Logan Coyer calling for the puck on top of the blue line. Puck gets sent up in the air, nothing there. And Ganshaw gets it off a bad pass, sends it over, shot taken and into the pads of Northern Arizona for the save. And we'll have another face-off inside the Ice Jack zone with 18:30 to go in the first period. Trista Coyer took a great shot, but just a great pad save by Northern Arizona. Face off taken by Jared Ronquillo, won by the Ice Jacks. Still fighting for puck control as it gets turned over. Marcus Trujillo now with the puck. Shot taken, and a great pad save by Northern Arizona. Ice Jacks now have it. Bad pass causes a turnover to Chance Shanks. Shanks can't hold on to it, and Northern Arizona back with control. Marcus Trujillo doing his best to make sure that Northern Arizona loses it, but they gain control now. Look to attack center ice. They'll dump the puck inside the Lobo zone, and Tyler Lovett will have it for New Mexico. Lovett inside his own zone, sends it over to Miniakis. Back to Lovett. Lovett now over to Trujillo. And Trujillo dumps the puck inside Northern Arizona zone, and we'll have an icing call against New Mexico with 17:48 left to go here in the first period. 3 shots on goal already for New Mexico, and we'll have a face-off here in the Lobo zone. Jared Ronquillo will take the face-off for the Lobos. Face-off one, sent over to Tyler Lovett. Lovett dumps it over to Dylan Anthony. Anthony hit up against the board, still has control of the puck. Dumps it to center ice where an Ice Jack waits for it, and he'll send it right back inside the Lobo zone. Miniakis now with the puck for New Mexico, and he'll clear it across ice. And the goaltender has his hands up, and we'll have another icing call against New Mexico with 17:30 to go. We'll see how Northern Arizona takes control of the game now that they had a night's rest here in Albuquerque. Samuel Hannett for Northern Arizona will take the face-off. And it's won by New Mexico. Tyler Lovett hit up hard against the boards. Sends over to Jared Carnes. Carnes being attacked by a Northern Arizona defender. He gets hit. Loose puck over to Dylan Anthony. Anthony sends it in. Top shelf, and it goes wide of the net. Rebounded by New Mexico. Dylan Anthony tried to send it over, but it just got deflected off an Ice Jack skate, and New Mexico will reset inside the Lobo zone. Tyler Lovett now with puck. Sends it over to Nico Miniakis. Over to Garrett McKinstry. McKinstry now inside the Ice Jack zone. And it gets poke-checked away and sent away, and we'll have another clearance by Northern Arizona as Logan Coyer now has it for the Lobos. Logan goes behind his own net. Sends it over now to Dylan Anthony. Anthony now in control of the puck for New Mexico. Sent it over to McKinstry, just wasn't there, and it goes into the Northern Arizona zone, and they'll clear it back to the Lobo zone, back over to Logan Coyer. Coyer sends it to cousin Tristan. Tristan sends it up. Nothing there as it gets a turnover for New Mexico. And Northern Arizona now in control of the puck inside the Lobo zone. Good poke check away. Logan now with the puck for New Mexico. Sends it over to Anthony. Anthony gets hit, puck comes loose. But Seth Payson there for New Mexico to recover. Sends it over to Nick Weaver. Weaver hit hard and he falls down, no call. Still fighting for puck possession up on that right wing board. And Northern Arizona will clear it out. Nope, good job by New Mexico. Now it gets cleared out and recovered by Logan Coyer. Coyer sends it over to Dylan Anthony. He's hit up against the boards. Puck comes loose. Sends it over to Seth Payson. Payson on the right wing board, looking to attack the Northern Arizona zone. Big hit behind the net. Fighting for control of the puck. Shot taken, and a good pad save by Northern Arizona. Still fighting for possession as the puck goes right into the pads of the Ice Jack goaltender with 15:38 to go here in the first period. We'll have a face-off inside the Northern Arizona zone, and it'll be taken by Jared Ronquillo of New Mexico. Face-off one, sent over to Chad Shanks. Shanks sends it over to Curtis Brown. Brown with a bad pass, turnover now. Here comes the Ice Jacks at center ice. Ice Jacks takes a shot right at McCarron, and he'll cover it up in its pads, and we'll have another face-off with 15:27 to go. Thank you for the comments out there on Facebook. Face-off will be taken by Jared Ronquillo once again. And Jack Tolleman, won by New Mexico. Curtis Brown now has it over to Marcus Trujillo. Marcus Trujillo, great pass over to Chance Shanks. Now back over to Jared Ronquillo. Ronquillo tried to center it. Marcus Trujillo was standing right in front of the net, but nothing was there. Lobo still with possession of it as it gets poke-checked away now by Northern Arizona. Chad Shanks falls down, recovered by Marcus Trujillo. Trujillo sends it over to Curtis Brown. Brown back to Ronquillo. Ronquillo looking to attack the Ice Jack zone as he sends it over to Carnes. Carnes on the left wing. Sends it behind the net of Northern Arizona. Recovered by Jared Ronquillo. Carnes now has over to Tyler Levette. Levette takes a shot. Wide open net, but it just, Lobo defender was not there in time. And Dylan Anthony looking to play the puck on the left wing board. And the Ice Jacks now have possession of the puck as it's going back and forth between the Ice Jacks and New Mexico. Loose puck in front of the net. Carnes tried to take a shot. Nothing there. Still fighting for possession behind the Ice Jack net. Lobos with possession of the puck now. Still fighting for who can control this puck, and Northern Arizona comes away with it. Now they'll attack the New Mexico zone. Shot taken, easily stick saved by McCarron. Here comes Curtis Brown now. He'll be on the attack for New Mexico. Sends it into the Ice Jack zone. Great stick moves as Garrett McKinstry backhanded shot. Nothing there. Almost had a great opportunity. Set Payson with just a second too late. Nick Weaver now with control of the puck for New Mexico. Sends it over to Payson. Payson centering into McKinstry. Loose puck in front of the net. And a diving save by Northern Arizona keeps that puck away. Big hits and physical play here for both squads as Northern Arizona now has control of the puck. They'll dump it inside the Lobo zone. Tristan Coyer now with the puck for New Mexico. He gets hit up against the boards, and Logan now with control of the puck for New Mexico. Sends it over to Zach Ganshaw. Ganshaw, 2-on-2 opportunity here inside the Northern Arizona zone. Makes a great move. Shot, loose puck in front of the net, still deflected away. Good defense by the Ice Jacks. Still fighting for puck control. New Mexico now has it. Ganshaw called it at center ice. Nothing there. And Logan takes a shot. Loose puck in front of the net, deflected off the goaltender of Northern Arizona. Rebounded by the Ice Jacks, and they'll clear it out. And we'll have an icing call against the Ice Jack. Great goaltending by Northern Arizona. Keeps that puck out of the net. And this is something that Coach Grant Harvey was very upset about last night, is you put 60 shots on the net and only 8 go in. But that's just great goaltending right there by Northern Arizona. Ronquillo will take the face-off in the Ice Jack zone for New Mexico. And it's won by Ronquillo. Shot taken wide of the net. McKinstry. Ice Jack losing a stick. Lobos now in control of the puck again. Here comes Chad Shanks. Shanks looking to set something up on the right wing board. He sends it over to Curtis Brown, but it was a bad pass, and now the Ice Jacks will take advantage of this as they're in the Lobo zone. Ice Jacks sent it over to McCarron. He'll easily stick it away. Still fighting for possession here as Nico Miniakis now has it over to Marcus Trujillo. Ice Jacks doing a great job of keeping that puck inside the Lobo zone with 12:21 left to go here in the first period. Marcus Trujillo now with the puck for New Mexico. Excuse me. Still fighting for the puck is both back and forth passes being deflected away. Both teams having possession inside the Lobo zone. Ice Jacks now with it now. They'll look to attack the Lobo zone. And the Ice Jacks will play behind the Lobo net as Curtis Brown is there for New Mexico. Sends it over to Jared Carnes. Carnes now looking to attack the Ice Jack zone. He's met at center ice. Puck comes loose. And it's cleared out once again inside the Lobo zone. Here comes Dylan Anthony now for New Mexico. Sends it over to Carnes. Bad pass. Recovered by Northern Arizona. Lobos doing a great job of pushing that puck inside the Ice Jack zone, but the Ice Jack defenders were there waiting for it. Excuse me. Ice Jacks looking to gain control of this puck now inside their own zone, but it's taken away by Garrett McKinstry. McKinstry looking to go behind the Lobo net, looking for one of his teammates. Sends it to Tristan Coyer, top of the blue line. Sends it over to Cousin Logan. Logan will take a shot, top of the blue line. Loose puck in front of the net. It goes in. Tapped in by Garrett McKinstry. Put it in the back of the net. 1-0 New Mexico. Great play there by the Lobos as Logan took a shot from the top of the blue line, patted away. Unfortunately, the goaltender for Northern Arizona was not there in time, and Garrett McKinstry puts it in the back of the net for the 1-0 New Mexico lead with 11:04 left to go here in the first period. And that's a great set for the tempo New Mexico needed. And we'll have Seth Payson now at the center ice line for New Mexico, as well as Jack Tomlin for Northern Arizona. Lobo fans letting the goaltender here in Albuquerque. Bad pass inside the Lobo zone. Good job by Logan to recover that. That could have been a great opportunity for Northern Arizona. Weaver now with the puck for New Mexico. He sends it over to Payson. Payson takes a shot. It's another goal for New Mexico. Put it in the back of the net with 10:46 to go. 2-0 New Mexico. Great stick work by Seth Payson. And he put it in the back of the net for the Lobos. And now the Lobos with 10:46 have a 2-0 lead. Gets this Lobo crowd wired up, and that's what the Lobos need here, especially home at the Outpost. Face-off will be taken at center ice, won by Ganshaw. Still fighting for puck possession here as now Seth Payson has it for New Mexico. And we'll have a play stoppage.
2 goals in just about 15 seconds. Let's make some noise! That first goal scored by number 5, Logan Collier, assisted by number 64, Tristan Collier.
Jared Ronquillo will take the face-off for New Mexico. And it's won and sent over to Tyler Lovett. Lovett sends it over to Nico Miniakis. Miniakis trying to send it over to Marcus Trujillo, and he does, and they'll play it around the boards. Chance Shanks sends it over to Ronquillo. Ronquillo, top of the blue line to Miniakis. Miniakis, loose puck in front of the net, patted away by Northern Arizona. Rebounded by Jared Ronquillo. Ronquillo now with possession of the puck. Chance Shanks trying to send it to one of his teammates, being harassed by a couple of Northern Arizona defenders as it goes over to Marcus Trujillo. Trujillo trying to send it over to Ronquillo, just wasn't there, and it gets cleared out. McKieran now will play the puck for the Lobos as he'll send it over to Chance Shanks. Shanks with a great opportunity. Shanks from the top of from the right wing, gets deflected away, and we'll have another play stoppage with 9:54 to go here in the first period. 2-0 New Mexico lead. Just a reminder for you folks as well, these are the coach giving us a couple name announcements here as we've been saying them wrong for a couple weeks now. Collier now with the puck for New Mexico. Sends it over to Carnes. Carnes, top of the blue line, back to Collier. Collier in, takes a great shot. Just great pass saved by Northern Arizona. .9:38 left to go here. Face-off will be taken by Jared Carnes. Still fighting for possession. Dylan Anthony comes away with it. Loose puck behind the net, recovered by Northern Arizona. Ice Jacks looking to clear it out, but the Lobos doing a good job of keeping that puck inside the Ice Jack zone. Carnes doing a great battle with a couple of Northern Arizona defenders, but it goes over to Garrett McKinstry. Sent up against the boards as it goes over now to Logan Collier. Carnes will come off the ice as looks like Nick Weaver back in the game for New Mexico. Garrett McKinstry with a great shot opportunity in front of the net, just wasn't there. Here comes Northern Arizona as they'll dump the puck inside the Lobo zone. Goes over to Tristan Collier now. Collier with the puck for New Mexico. He'll send it over to Nick Weaver. Weaver back to Ganshaw. Ganshaw dumps the puck inside the Ice Jack zone. Bad pass by New Mexico. Now has possession of it, but taken away again by New Mexico. Payson had a wide open net, but a great stick work by Northern Arizona kept that shot from going in. And it'll be sent over to the goaltender, and he'll cover it up with 8:27 left to go. 2-0 New Mexico. Face-off will be inside the Ice Shack zone. taken by Ganshaw. Sent up against the board. Still fighting for possession of it. Big hits by both squads trying to make that puck come loose. Back and forth now with it. Sent over to Northern Arizona. Loose puck. Ganshaw with control. Sends it behind the net. Shot taken. Great save by Northern Arizona, and he'll cover it up with 8 minutes to go. 2-0 New Mexico. Great opportunities for New Mexico in front of the net. Just great goaltending keeps that puck out of the net. Don't forget, next weekend, these two teams meet again in Flagstaff, Arizona. And then the Lobos return February 4th and 5th when Dallas Baptist comes to town. Face-off won by Northern Arizona. Sent over to Curtis Brown. Brown, top of the blue line, tried to take a shot right off the pads of an Ice Jack defender. Tyler Levette will hunt it down for New Mexico. Ice Jacks trying to keep possession of the puck inside the Lobos zone. Big hit up against the boards. Referee puts his hands up, and it looks like we're going to have a penalty here against New Mexico. Levette exchanging some words with an Ice Jack defender. And it looks like we'll have a penalty against New Mexico and an Ice Jack opportunity for a power play. And it looks like Levette will go to the penalty box for New Mexico. They might get him for boarding. .738 left to go here. 2-minute penalty against Levette. Samuel Hinnant for Northern Arizona against Jared Ronquillo of New Mexico here in the Lobo zone. And they're going to get Levette for roughing instead of boarding. And here comes Chad Shanks on the opportunity. One-on-one. He'll have it inside the Northern Arizona zone. Oh, just gets deflected away. Good job by Chad Shanks. He gets hit hard against the boards. Grant Harvey not happy as one of the Ice Jacks' knees went right into Chad Shanks' head. Thankfully, he's all right. McCarron plays the puck for New Mexico inside the Ice Jack zone. Ice Jacks on a power play opportunity. Good poke check away by Logan. Collier now sends it over to cousin Tristan. Collier back to Logan. And Logan does a good job of clearing it out with 7 minutes to go here in the first period, Ice Jacks controlling the puck inside their zone, looking to set up a play here as the Lobo defense has been all over them tonight. Ice Jacks now inside the Lobo zone. Big hit up against the board. Poke checked away by Ganshaw as it gets over to center ice where the Ice Jacks await it. Ice Jacks now with the puck inside the Lobo zone on the left wing board. Still with possession of the puck. Good defense by Seth Payson. Sends one of the Ice Jacks down. And Logan Collier now will send the puck inside the Ice Jack zone. And the Ice Jacks look to recover with 38 seconds to go in their power play. 6:15 to go here in the first period. Still fighting for puck possession here as it's back and forth. Logan Collier sending the puck back inside Ice Jack zone. Lobo's playing a little bit physical here tonight. Ice Jack still trying to get that puck out of their zone. The Lobos seem like the ones that are playing on the power play right now. Carnes with the puck. He'll have it on top of the blue line. Sends it over to Logan. Logan looking to make an opportunity here. Lobos back at full strength. Collier now, left wing. Trying to make an opportunity there. Nothing there for New Mexico. As it's sent back over to Logan. Shot taken by Tristan. It was a great slap shot off the pads of Northern Arizona and into the back of the out of play net with 5:14 to go here in the first period. 2-0 New Mexico. Jaron Ronquillo will take the face-off for the Lobos. And it's won by Northern Arizona. Ice Jacks looking to clear it out as they send it over the boards. Ice Jacks trying to clear it out, but New Mexico doing a good job of keeping that puck inside the Ice Jack zone. Curtis Brown now with the puck for New Mexico. Top of the blue line, takes a shot, patted away off a Ice Jack defender, and he'll clear it off the ice, but Menikis there to keep it for New Mexico. Chad Shanks sends it down now for the Lobos. Marcus Trujillo trying to help Shanks make that puck come loose. Marcus Trujillo now has it. Poke checked away by Northern Arizona, and they'll clear it out where Jared Ronquillo will have it at center ice. Still back and forth puck possession here. Jared Ronquillo doing a good job. Makes a great stick move on the Northern Arizona defender. Takes a shot and patted away. Rebounded by Northern Arizona, and they look to clear it out now. But turnover again, and New Mexico has possession over to Chad Shanks. Shanks right in front of the Northern Arizona net, backhands it, deflected away. And it looks like we're going to have a penalty here against Northern Arizona as McCarron comes to the bench. Chad Shanks now with it for New Mexico. Backing up now as he looks to wear out this Northern Arizona defense. Chad Shanks sends it over to Menikis. Menikis back to Shanks. Northern Arizona just trying to touch the puck so they can get off the ice here. Marcus Trujillo now with the puck for the Ice Jacks, or excuse me, New Mexico. Sends it over to Weaver. Shot taken and into the pads of Northern Arizona. And with 3:28, New Mexico's going to have a power play opportunity here. And we'll see what they call against Northern Arizona. And they're going to get Northern Arizona for a slashing call. We'll see what player that was on. So that is a power play for your New Mexico Lobos. And it looks like it'll be number 27 for Northern Arizona. And that's a double minor for Northern Arizona. It looks like it's Charles Herman for the Ice Jacks. Double minor for the Lobos now on the power play opportunity. Sends it over to Collier. Collier back over to Payson. Payson takes a shot in the back of the net. And it goes in for New Mexico. Just 12 seconds into the power play, and New Mexico makes this a 3-0 game with 3:17 to go here in the first period. Just what Coach Grant Harvey wanted off his power play line. And the Lobos now getting this crowd and student section into this game. And the Lobos will have a 3-0 lead with 3:17 to go. Weaver will take the face-off for New Mexico. And it's won by Northern Arizona. They'll send it over to Logan Collier. Logan sitting behind his net. Lobo still on the power play. Sends it over to Ganshaw. Ganshaw on the left wing board. Sends it over to Logan Collier. Collier now. Top of the blue line. On the left wing board, back up to Logan Collier. Collier sends it over to Payson. Payson to Nick Weaver. Great one-time shot, but it was deflected away by Northern Arizona. Logan now with the puck for New Mexico. Sends it over to the left wing board, back to Ganshaw. Jared Ronquillo in front of the net, nothing there. Great play by New Mexico as they have a 3-0 lead with 2:28 to go here. 1:09 left to go in the Lobo power play. Shot taken in front of the net. Once again, loose puck deflected away by Northern Arizona. A couple Lobo defenders still trying to take a shot on net. Still a loose puck. Logan tries to take a shot, patted away by Northern Arizona. Nick Weaver with the puck for New Mexico. Sends it on top of the blue line over to Logan. Ganshaw now with the puck for the Lobos. Sends it back to Collier. And there was some scuffling back and forth in front of the net there. Seth Payson says an ice jack on his back. And we'll see what they call against New Mexico here. With 2 minutes left to go here in the first period. And we're seeing some physical play, probably some frustration from Northern Arizona. And it looks like Payson's going to the penalty box for New Mexico. Referees discussing at center ice what the penalties will be. And the Lobos very dominant on the clock here. 18 shots on net so far for New Mexico to Northern Arizona's 2. A lot different game than last night. Last night these Ice Jacks gave the Lobos one heck of a scare. But right now it's all New Mexico. Referee still discussing what's going on here. As we know for sure, Seth Payson, the only Lobo inside the penalty box.
Penalties assessed on the play. UNM number 23, Seth Payson for unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 3 from NAU for a roughing.
So look at Cole Robinson as well from Northern Arizona for roughing, and Seth Payson for unsportsmanlike conduct. So we'll have some 4-on-4 hockey here as Ronquillo, Shanks, Weaver, and Collier on the ice for New Mexico. Two minutes to go here in the first period. 3-0 New Mexico. Samuel Hinnett on the ice for the Ice Jacks, as well as Shane Scott, excuse me. Face off inside the Lobo zone, won by New Mexico. Big hit as Logan's up against the boards, but he comes away with the puck. Logan now looking to attack the Ice Jack zone. He now makes a great move at center ice. Still fighting for the puck now. As the puck comes loose, sent over down to Northern Arizona. Here come the Ice Jacks now at center ice. Still fighting for puck possession here as the Lobos will fight off the Ice Jacks inside the Lobo zone. And a whiff of a shot makes the puck come loose. Lobo fans letting the Ice Jacks know what a horrible shot opportunity that was. Ice Jacks still with possession of the puck inside the Lobo zone. Good defense by Logan Collier, and he'll send it over to Chance Shanks. Shanks down with the opportunity on the right wing board. Makes a great move. Backhanded shot just wasn't there. Rebounded by Jared Ronquillo. Tristan Collier now with the puck. Takes a shot, loose puck, patted away by Northern Arizona. Under a minute to go here in the first period. Still fighting for puck possession up against that left wing board. Northern Arizona comes inside the Lobo zone. Good defense by Tristan, makes the puck come loose. Garrett McKinstry now trying to send this puck back inside the Ice Jack zone. Poke checked away, recovered by Jared Ronquillo. Ronquillo back inside the Ice Jack zone. Jared Ronquillo trying to send it over to Ganshaw, just wasn't there. 18 seconds to go here in the first period. Ice Jacks now with the puck, they'll clear it out, and they'll send it over to Meneikis. Meneikis now inside the Ice Jack zone. With 7 seconds to go. He'll take a shot opportunity, and it's covered up with 3.8 seconds to go. And we'll have a face-off again. And it looks like Ganshaw will take the face-off for New Mexico with 3 seconds to go. Face-off won by Northern Arizona, and at the end of one, it's your University of New Mexico Lobos 3, Northern Arizona nothing. And going into the locker room, Grant's got to be feeling pretty happy about this lead. So, great opportunities by New Mexico. New Mexico took 20 shots on net just in the first period alone. And if you're Northern Arizona, you got to find a way to stop this attack from New Mexico. And we'll see what they both come up with in the locker room, as both coaches, I'm sure, will have a pretty heavy discussion on puck control as well. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a break here at the Outpost. When we come back, we'll have second period hockey for you guys. Thank you guys for watching the Lobo Hockey Network. We'll be right back. got to go over to Flagstaff next weekend, and you know the ACHA is looking at these games and be going, all right, now we got to evaluate. And also they're going to be evaluating the top 4 seeds as well, as Arkansas is back in play tonight as well. Face-off will be taken inside the Lobo zone, sent over to Tyler Levette. Puck still loose, and it's up against the left wing boards. Curtis Brown trying to play it for New Mexico. Sends it over now, and here comes New Mexico on the attack as Ganshaw has it over to Weaver.
Nick Weaver slicing his way, drops for Ganshaw, quick shot, taken, he scores! Zach Ganshaw, beautiful drop pass from Nick Weaver. The Lobos are up 3-0.
You love to see it, perfect play up the ice. Great transition from the defensive zone. Nick Weaver carries the puck in, just a simple little drop pack to Ganshaw, and he roofs it on the goaltender, straight past him. We're up 4-0 now.
And that line, we've seen, guys, has really gelled together these past few games. Coach Grant Harvey has gone to the Ganshaw, Weaver, and Payson line often, and those guys have produced a lot of offense.
And that's the most key line for New Mexico, and you're going to see them on the ice majority of the time tonight. And the face-off won by New Mexico as they cleared into the Northern Arizona zone.
And excuse me, it looks like the Lobos are up, at least according to the scoreboard here at the Outpost, 4-0. So the Lobos now once again outpacing NAU in shots, 23-3. So the Ice Jacks are once again finding themselves on the short end of the stick when it comes to shot attempts as that puck is sent into the zone.
New Mexico now with the puck, looking to clear it up to center ice. They'll dump it inside the Ice Jack zone.
Battling there in the corner for puck possession. Pitching up against the boards is Jared Carnes. Dylan Anthony in there as well. Puck comes loose to number 26 for NAU, and the Ice Jacks are out to center ice. Battling for the puck, it's sent in a little bit further for the Lobos to chase.
Tyler Levette will play the puck for New Mexico. And here they come up now at center ice. Oh, and it looks like Dylan Anthony tripped up inside the Ice Jack zone. And there'll be an icy call, but Grant Harvey not happy with the call as Dylan Anthony had possession of the puck before he got tripped up.
Yeah, some of what we saw, I think, a little bit last night with the referees making some questionable calls. We'll go with that.
The linesmen definitely had a tough night last night when it came to icings and offsides. Saw a lot of delayed whistles on those calls and seeing a little bit of carryover into tonight's game as well.
We'll have a face-off inside the Lobo zone. 13:52 to go here. Second period, 4-0 New Mexico. Looks like Ronquillo will take it for the Lobos, and it's one. And they'll send it over to the right wing board where Northern Arizona will come away with it. But Chance Shanks now takes a big hit up against the boards. And Tyler Levette will play the puck for New Mexico. Levitt sends it back to Shanks. Shanks once again trying to get hit up against the board, but sends a Northern Arizona player on his back. Still back and forth with this. It's back to Shanks. Shanks again hit up against the boards. And he's hit from behind, but Jared Ronquillo now sending a message as well.
Coach Grant Harvey motioning in the direction of the officials, wondering where a call was. Chance was squished up against the board there 3 straight times.
Still. Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, one thing you love to see, though, there is Jared standing up for his guy and Chance Shanks. He's gone in there 3 times and hit that same guy that tried to take liberties with Chance Shanks.
Well, Northern Arizona just tried right now to pinch Shanks up against the boards, and he delivered a message himself. Tyler Levette now has the puck. He'll send it over back to Shanks.
And Shanks now over the blue line into the NAU zone. It's skate to stick. Shanks harassed still. Back checking by number 2. Centers one in front. Ronquillo has that shot blocked. Great stick in the right place there for NAU. That puck sent in a little bit further for Ronquillo. He's harassed there by 2 Ice Jacks. Holding on to it, number 13. Waits for an outlet. Just decides to throw the puck out of the zone, and Tristan has to chase it down. Turnover there. Here comes NAU. Backhanding off, and a save big made by Max McCarron.
Ice Jack still with possession inside the Lobo zone. Lobos poke check it away. Here comes New Mexico's Weaver over to Ronquillo.
Weaver drops to Ronquillo again. Nick utilizing that drop pass a lot here in this second period. Seth Payson back to Weaver. Over to Payson. His shot goes into the netting behind the NAU goalie.
If it wasn't for a very fortunate stick there from NAU in the middle of the slot there, that's probably 5-0. That was fantastic little puck play back and forth. Like you talked about, they've been utilizing the drop pass a lot and just bumping it back to each other because they're creating these little pockets that they can just pinch into because of their speed and how much NAU's chasing them.
How about the slap shot speed right there by Weaver and Payson and Ganshaw there? That is a great shot there.
really quick off the stick. You'll love to see a quick one-timer like that.
That triangle offense that line has been running is to perfection, as we've seen, as Genshaw will pinch an NAU player up against him. The boards in front of the UNM bench, and the puck will squeak out of play.
And Gino, we're going to talk about this all night long and probably until the end of the season. This line is key for New Mexico, and especially because these are young new players for the Lobos, and this is going to give the Lobos a key to a national title run.
Definitely. Coach Grant Harvey has found a second line combination he really loves, and it allows him to adjust his lineup a lot more. There's a lot of offensive depth on this team that allows Coach to mix up the lines, find good combinations, and he struck gold with this one as Logan Schuff and the point goes wide. Nick Weaver goes to collect the puck, has it lost for momentarily, gives over to Payson. Payson tied up. Nick Weaver couldn't control the puck. Back to Logan at the blue line. In further to Nick Weaver. Weaver holding on to it, drops over to Genshaw. Nice little pass, tries to send it across. Now over Tristan. He's in, throws one in front, try to pass. Logan, a quick shot. That one into the glove of the NAU goalie. Pretty miraculous save there considering the traffic he had in front.
Exactly, Gino. I was just going to say that, man. That was a great save, especially with his own defender right in front of him. Both Northern Arizona Ice Jacks goaltenders doing great jobs. I know the scoreboard doesn't show it, but when you face 25 shots in the first 2 periods and only allowing 4, you're still doing something right.
Nick, we saw that a lot in Nathaniel Flores last night. His performance was unbelievable.
Yeah, and to think we're only really four shots away from what UNM had last night at this exact time. So they've been on the same pace they were last night. They've just been able to capitalize a little bit more.
Garrett McKentry able to keep the puck in a little bit further. It's Carnes, sends one over across, unable to connect with anybody. Had an NAU player right in the pass lane. McKentry pinches an NAU player up against the boards as Carnes will feed one around the boards. Picked up there at the blue line, walking the blue line. Logan showing off the skating. Quick shot goes wide. Carnes picks it up. He'll go into the far boards corner. He plays it over to McKentry. McKentry pinched up against the boards, still able to maintain possession. Sweeps the puck ahead. That one is going to be kept in by Kristen. He'll lob one right over our heads and out of play.
You got to think, Gino, is it time for a new haircut, or was that too close to call right there?
That's something Nick won't have to worry about.
I was about to say, I think he might have been aiming at me, but I'm the wrong person to shoot that at.
With 10:50 to go here in the second period, 4-0 New Mexico. Reminder, these guys are back in action next week in Flagstaff, and then the Lobos come home February 4th and 5th to face Dallas Baptist for the last home game of the year.
Face-off taking place out of the UNM end. It's Captain Jared Ronquillo collecting it. Ronquillo just backhands one in on the NAU goaltender, and he'll cover up.
One thing you have to think of, you talked about earlier, Josh, with them trying to go towards the national championship, having these second lines, third lines figured out in games like this against teams like NAU is only going to help them more and more as this season goes on, and I think these are great tune-up games for them in their quest to win a national championship.
In front, NAU goaltender able to make a quick save as Ronquillo tried to quick trigger pull in front of the net, and they're out to center ice.
Northern Arizona will get the puck inside the Lobo zone. Manikas plays it for New Mexico. Try to send it over to Marcus Trujillo, but it took a bad bounce, but it in the favor of New Mexico.
2-on-1, Ronquillo in, shot, scores! Jared Ronquillo.
Put it in the back of the net, kid.
Quick shot over the glove of the NAU goaltender, and the captain is on the scoreboard.
You had to, as a goalie there, you had to respect the shot, but he cheated just a little bit across. Jared takes perfect example of that, or opportunity of that, and just wires it right past him. Beautiful individual effort there from Jared Ronquillo.
It's tough for those goaltenders on those cross-crease opportunities. You're relying on your defenseman to take away that pass. You're just focused on the shooter. Jared played that perfectly into his favor, waiting the goaltender out, getting him to open up a little bit.
5-0 New Mexico, 10:20 to go here in the second period. A lot different game, guys, than last night. Remember, this team gave the Lobos a good scare, and now it just seems to be all New Mexico.
As we touched on, this probably should have been the way it was last night, but you're glad to see that they rebounded and they've come back tonight and played much stronger than they did yesterday.
You got to think Coach Grant Harvey told his team they don't want to waste any time tonight. As you mentioned, Josh, he didn't feel like the NAU squad really was up to their snuff to hang around with them, and you got to think that he really drilled into his team before tonight's game. We got to impose our will early and control the game. Puck bounces at the NAU blue line. Held in, though, by Seth Payson. Sends it in a little bit deeper. Nick Weaver gives chase for the Lobos. Number 3 sweeps it behind its own net. Number 19 now with the puck. Looks to set up, feeds one over across. And one thing that's been interesting, guys, watching these Ice Jacks play, there doesn't really seem to be strong communication between the teams and the players.
No, and that was something we also noted last night, was it's, for the most part, a lot of individual effort, right? You're going to have one quick pass up to a guy, and a lot of the time it's just because they're so tired, but they're having one guy carry a puck up from their blue line all the way to the other blue line to try and make an entry into the zone, but it's not working a lot of the time. Especially against a good team like UNM. You can't do that consistently and get away with it.
Face off here, McKinstry for UNM. Sent in on the NAU goaltender. He'll snatch that one up, and we'll have a whistle. 9:17 to go in the second.
You know, like I said, talking to Coach Grant Howery before the game, he also said that this is probably one of the better NAU squads that he's faced in a long time. And to be honest with you, it's, from what I've seen the last 10 years of broadcasting these games, this is probably one of the more physical NAU squads. NAU has always struggled against New Mexico when it comes to speed and size, but even though the scoreboard shows it tonight, NAU still playing a physical hockey game, sending some Lobos up against the boards, but just the frustration right now, I think, is what's hurting Northern Arizona the most right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that they do have that skill to finish when they get those opportunities, but tonight I think it's just the class showing through of UNM.
McKinstry will have that puck bounce over his stick. Miles Dykin slaps at it. Back to McKinstry, tries to center one in front. NAU number 20 there in a good position. Dykin takes a shot from the blue line off the post. Miles just lobbing one in from the blue line and almost buried one in the back of the net. NAU now, number 17 is out over his blue line. Loses possession at center ice though, and it's just going to be dumped back into the zone. Garrett McKinstry goes in after it. He'll settle it down. Couldn't find a teammate to pass the puck to. Kept in at the blue line. Tristan, a nice nifty stick play again at the blue line, able to maintain possession. Miles Dykin will retreat for the change, and the Lobos are actually going to be offsides here, so they're going to have to retreat out of the zone and reset.
Puck sent into the New Mexico zone as Tristan Collier will play it, and are they calling icing? Looks like, oh, we have a little scuffle between Logan Collier and Northern Arizona up on that right wing board inside the Lobo zone, so pushing and shoving. And that's something you don't want to see out of Logan Collier, I know. Because remember, here in college hockey, the rules are different than the NHL. Anybody caught fighting could have a game misconduct.
To be honest with you, I don't think that was Logan. I think that was number 10 from NAU. He was going after him. He really didn't like something Logan had done, which is something you talked about, Josh, was Logan is very pesky, but he got under the skin of the NAU guy there, and I think he's going to be kicked out for this one.
And we'll see what they call here. We might just have some major penalties here. Again, rules are different here in college than they are in the NHL. Anybody caught fighting could be thrown out of the game, and depending on the severity of the penalty, could miss the next series. So when these two teams face off against each other next weekend, there might be some players missing, but we'll see as they discuss it.
Josh, you touched on it. NAU, a lot of frustration over last night's contest. The game definitely not as, it was close for them, but definitely didn't end the way they liked. They're coming out and playing more physical game. But you have to think plays like that are a little over the line. Logan just got tied up in something, and the official's still talking about it at center ice.
Coach Grant Howery not happy as he's pacing back and forth, letting the officiating know. I mean, we have a possibility of not having Logan for the remainder of the game.
Which is very curious, because from our vantage point, we didn't see him throw any punches. It seemed like it was more a one-way street of him getting jumped by the NAU player there. So I don't know what's going on with this right now. They're talking about it.
And Logan is going to be assessed a minor penalty along with number 10 for NAU as well. So both players are going to head to the box here. And you got to wonder, as Max McCarron is going to take a seat on top of his net, you got to wonder what they're getting Logan for. Because on our side, like Nick mentioned, it didn't really look like Logan initiated anything.
Yeah, he was.
I think that's what Coach Grant Harvey's frustrated about, is why is my guy being called for something? Maybe because he retaliated with the push, and maybe these refs are just not having it tonight.
It seemed to me like he had his hands on his stick the whole time, so he wasn't even trying to defend himself. But we've got two opposing minors up here on the board. Don't know if there's any more right now that we can see.
As we're going to have 4-on-4 hockey here, 8:28 to go here in the second period. Jared Ronquillo setting in to take the face-off. And tied up in the sticks there as NAU will win it. Manakis will send it out of play right here in the corner. And we'll wait on word from the public address announcer here at the Outpost Arena to see what the penalties were for both players. I want to take this momentary break in the action to thank our viewers at home for tuning in to the Lobo Hockey Network this evening. If you like what you're watching here from us, be sure to check our social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Instagram, check out all of our latest pictures from our photographer, Zach Price. Also want to take a moment to thank tonight's sponsor for the game, JetRep. For more information on that, please visit jetrep.com. And we appreciate JetRep for being a proud sponsor of the Lobo Hockey Network. Chance Shanks is tied up in a few NAU skater sticks. Jared Ronquillo tried to play the puck, but NAU's out to center ice.
Here comes NAU inside the Lobo zone. Good defense by New Mexico as Manikas comes away with the puck. Tries to clear it out, and he did, and unfortunately the rest still let the play go.
These linesmen have been pretty questionable these past 2 games. Nick, we talked about it last night, and Josh, we've seen examples of it tonight. These guys have been kind of hit and miss this series.
I don't know what's going on with referees here in Albuquerque, but man, they're awful today. When I was coaching basketball today, I was like Coach Grant Harvey and letting him hear about it.
Hey, we're still waiting to hear what the penalties are as well for what happened with Logan. So it's been one questionable thing after another, even last night.
Jared Ronquillo will take the face-off for New Mexico, set behind Max McKieran's net, and the Lobos will have the puck and looking to clear it out. But Northern Arizona doing a good job as Ronquillo sends it over to Shanks. Shanks back over to Manikas.
Manikas now cutting his way through center ice. Nico having to fight off a few NAU sticks as that puck is sent high into the air, having to fight for possession.
Here comes Northern Arizona now inside the Lobo zone, setting it on the left wing board. Chance Shanks now with the puck. He gets hit once again, and that's one thing about tonight. It seems like they're going after Chance Shanks. And here comes Manikas now inside the Lobo zone.
That puck dumped into the NAU side. Jared Ronquillo pinches number 19. Good hit there to separate him from the puck. Ronquillo now into the slot looking for an opportunity. Takes a quick shot. That one blocked. Number 19 had his body in the way of that one. Jared will decide to just skate for a change here. 6:52 to go. 22 seconds remaining, 4-on-4 play.
Puck inside the New Mexico zone on the left wing board. Lobos come away with it after a great poke check. Here comes now, it looks like Seth Payson, but a good stick by Northern Arizona keeps the puck inside the Lobo zone. And this is one thing that we have not seen much of tonight is Northern Arizona inside the Lobo zone. Still fighting for puck control here, and it looks like Northern Arizona will lose it, and here comes New Mexico at center ice.
Here comes Seth Payson as both teams are back to full strength. It's Logan. Logan into the zone, able to dance by a few. Drops over to Payson. Payson centers one over across to Tristan. Takes a quick shot. Blocked in front. Puck was loose, and the NAU goaltender will cover.
With 6:14 to go here in the second period, 5-0 New Mexico. And you got to think what's going to be happening next week between these two teams back in Flagstaff. And you know it's going to be more of this physical play from both squads.
Yeah, that's what happens when you have these longer series against one opponent. You're going to start getting a little bit more chippy with one another. You start learning tendencies as well. So they're going to know what each team is doing, but you think the chippiness has to continue over the next 2 games after this.
Nick Weaver will just shovel that puck in a little bit further. Seth Payson, though, was pinched off the boards. Sends one over across. Tristan at the blue line. Quick shot in and out of the glove of the NAU goalie. Payson tries to send one in front. Couldn't do it. Back over across. Tristan bounces it off the boards over to Payson. Payson has that one knocked off his stick. Tristan unable to keep the puck into the blue line, and Logan will have to retreat into his own zone.
Logan doing a good job of avoiding some Northern Arizona defenders. And man, this Northern Arizona team not happy with him. And again, like we'll go over and over, Tristan is probably one of the best players to avoid big hits, but he's also smart about where he plays the puck as well.
Tristan Coyer, nice kneeling play to advance the puck further in the zone. Comes free to Weaver, puck just bouncing on his stick. Quick shot, NAU goalie able to make a great save.
And Northern Arizona will clear it out, and we'll have an icy call against the Ice Jacks with 5:20 to go here in the second period. Make sure that if you guys haven't, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. As we close in on 500 subscribers, we thank you from everybody here at the Lobo Hockey Network.
One of the things we saw on one of those last plays was Tristan Coyer up here on the point. He has a beautiful wrist shot towards the net, almost puts another one by the NAU goaltender just like he did last night.
Lobos utilizing a lot of quick plays in front of the net.
Bad pass by New Mexico sends the puck inside the Lobo zone. Ice Jacks with it. Bad pass by the Ice Jacks, and the Lobos will clear it out of their zone. Ice Jacks send it right back inside the Lobo zone, where it looks like Tyler Levette will play it for New Mexico. Tried to send it to McKinstry, just wasn't there.
That touch pass just eluding Garrett McKinstry. We've seen the Lobos utilize a lot of those touch passes the past 2 games.
Curtis Brown has the puck as the Ice Jacks trying to take it away. Levette playing the puck as well. Curtis Brown trying to get it out of the Ice Jack skate. Ice Jacks still have it. Top of the blue line. Over on the left wing board. Bad pass. And the Lobo defenders are able to clear it out.
Sent all the way out. Dylan Anthony gets on his horse, chases in after that puck. Anthony pinched up against the boards. Feeds one back over across with McKinstry. Couldn't hit anybody. Comes to the NAU number 9 player here in front of us. He bounces off the boards, and he'll chip the puck out and into the UNM end.
Curtis Brown will play the puck, and icing call again on Northern Arizona with 4:15 to go here in the second period. 5-0 Lobos. And the Lobos doing a great job of, it's been pretty much all New Mexico here in Northern Arizona zone. If you were looking at the time of possession, it's going to be all New Mexico.
Yeah, and this is another perfect chance for them to strike. You can see just from our vantage point, these NAU guys are gassed. And that was a quick little play just to try and chip it out of the zone, but it ends up going for an icing. Now you've got the top line out to hopefully put another one home.
Ronquillo wins the face-off back to Shanks. Shanks has to make a quick, nifty move as number 3 was going in after him. Into Ronquillo. He has his stick lifted on him, though, by NAU's number 26, and the puck is out and into the UNM end.
Puck gets sent in to the Lobo zone. Chad Shanks plays it for New Mexico, and he sends it over to Logan Collier. Collier now with the puck for the Lobos. Shanks was calling for it. Back and forth. One of the Ice Jacks loses a glove, and here comes Jared Ronquillo on the attack for New Mexico.
Ronquillo, as that puck will just land right into the glove of the NAU goaltender, and we'll have another stoppage of play with 3:45 to go.
Guys, if you look at the shot opportunities for New Mexico, it's 30-4 right now.
Very similar to how we saw it last night, Josh. Going into the second, or the end of the second period, it was 46 shots for UNM. So they've been doing 2 consistent nights where they've had a lot of shots on net, which is what you need to see.
Face-off here in the UNM end. Sent up the boards. Number 13 for NAU settles it down. Nice stick there made by Chance Shanks. Shanks able to wiggle his way by an NAU player. Sends one over across to Logan. Quick shot from the point. Deflects just wide of the net. Marcus Trujillo now with the puck. He battles for possession. Number 17 slapping at him. Pushes him up against the boards. Still battling for possession here right in front of our broadcasting position, and the puck is sent out of the zone.
Ice Jacks send the puck inside the Lobo zone as Logan Collier down will play it for New Mexico. Sends it over to cousin Tristan. Tristan looking to clear it out. Ice Jacks now have possession of it at center ice, looking to attack the Lobo zone. Bad pass.
Turnover here now. It's Shanks. Quick shot, and it's swallowed up by the NAU netminder.
Very unlucky there. Makes a great play to poke that puck away from the NAU defender there. Get a good wrister on net, and just unlucky. You try to go just between the blocker and the chest there. Usually you can find a little hole there.
As one of the NAU players having the official check out his mask. Not quite sure if he was asking if his strap was just attached or trying to say that he may have been sticked up high. Manakis now. He'll take a shot. Deflected in front right off the NAU goaltender's pads, and it's deflected high over his net. Genshaw now sends one up. Holding on to it. Quick shot from the point. That one lost in front. NAU goaltender scrambling. Couldn't locate the puck. Nick Weaver now with it. Weaver sets up in the near face-off dot. Takes a quick shot. That deflects high off the stick and out of play.
2:40 to go here, second period, 5-0 New Mexico. And if you're Coach Grant Harvey, I mean, pretty much the only thing you got to talk about in the locker room is just to keep up the intensity and clean up the passes a little bit. But great play here by New Mexico.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you want to go out there and you want to get the shutout for your goalie and Max right now. You played really, really well last night, but you didn't do the same thing for Sam. So let's go out there, let's finish this game and keep the shutout going.
Shot taken in by Manakis, and that one is going to be swallowed up by the NAU netminder. And that's definitely something we saw. NAU's, all of their goals that they got last evening were off of UNM turnovers and mistakes they made in their own zone. Lobo's able to cut down on those, but we are still seeing little glimpses of those miscommunications and bad passes and mistakes is in front of the net as Genshaw. He'll take a shot falling down, and that one had to be saved. Genshaw, another shot kicked out by the NAU goaltender. Puck loose in front, slapping away at it, and he'll just stretch out and decide to cover that one up.
You know, one thing I've noticed tonight a lot more than last night, Josh, was the traffic in front of the net. They've put more bodies towards the net to clean up those rebounds than they did last night. I think last night they tried to get maybe a little bit too cute with the play. Tonight they're just throwing bodies at the net.
And that's been New Mexico's play all year. Last night was just an off night. As Coach Grant Harvey said, we just didn't play Lobo hockey. We played to the level of our opponent, and it hurt us.
As Carnes is pushed down hard against the boards. No call from the official. Holding on to it, Tyler Levitt sends it in a little bit deeper. Going in after Manakis, he'll take a huge hit, and whistle will go as Official looks like he's going to be calling a penalty here. And he might be sending, not quite sure what's going on, he might be sending 2 players to the penalty box.
Another probably silly thing, he gets mugged again, and now both players are going out.
Looks like number 16, Andrew Burling, and number 16, Dylan Anthony for New Mexico and Northern Arizona going to the boxes. And we're going to see this out of both squads here. The chippiness is going to rise here, and we just saw the frustration out of Northern Arizona.
He's giving 4 for both, I think. Double minors?
Could be a double minor situation here. No, it looks like only just
4 and 4.
minors.
My apologies.
Just doubles, just minors for both teams. And that's something, you know, it's not really going to hurt the Lobos right now being up 5-0, but penalties have been a consistent issue for this roster. They just commit penalties in games that aren't necessary. I understand hockey's a physical game, but when you're a talented team like the Lobos, emotion control is almost double for you because you never want to give your opponent a chance to get back in the game. Ronquillo holds on to the puck, sends one over across. Tristan takes a quick shot. That one flies just wide. Logan now sends it in a little bit deeper. In after it, McKinstry chips it off the boards. Number 17 for NAU regains possession. He will send one up ahead. Good stick there. Jared Ronquillo chopping at the puck, able to negate that pass. Logan has to retreat to pick it up. He'll bounce it off the boards. Logan
sends it over now, looking to set something up for his team, especially on this 4-on-4. And the Mexico's got 4 of their fastest skaters on the ice.
Jared Ronquillo moving into the zone now, challenging 3 NAU players. Quick shot in and out of the glove. McKinstry, another follow-up shot. Save made, rebound loose. And the NAU goaltender will cover as McKinstry had 2 great opportunities on a rebound there. Tried to backhand one past.
1:13 to go here in the second period. 1:06 left in both penalties. And looks like somebody in the audience, Gino, knows that you're a Patriots fan by saying, "Let's go Buffalo."
That's rough. We'll talk. Don't really know what to say to that other than we had a good 20-year run.
There's a reason Gino's here tonight.
Yeah, and
we'll talk about that before the break, Gino.
It's all right. There's still 6 trophies to show for it. Last time I checked, the Patriots have won some of the Super Bowl appearances they've been in. That puck sent over to Logan, over to his cousin Tristan, sends one over across, quick shot, and that one just goes wide. Lobo's implementing again, Nick, that we talked about last night, a lot of that triangle offense, puck movement, getting the goalie to move, constantly having to keep an eye on where the puck's going.
Yeah, but one nice thing I love there from what Tristan did is he's shot pretty consistently throughout this period from this top right circle. And this time he goes to show like he's shooting. Beautiful cross-ice feed to Chance Shanks. Gives him that open opportunity to try him one time in the back of the net.
Chance Shanks here to take the face-off for the Lobos. Bounced off the boards, kept in. Tristan Coyer's done an excellent job this evening on keeping pucks in the Lobos zone. He's made a few nifty plays at the blue line, allowing the Lobos to maintain possession. Shanks comes out of the near boards corner. Now he'll guide into the slot, sends one over across Tristan. Tristan tries to send one, fanned on that pass, and NAU will try to clear it out of the zone, and they will not be able to. Great play made by Shanks to guide across the blue line. Tristan makes one nifty stick move. He's battled from behind, and that'll cause a penalty here as Tristan Coyer is going to respond to the NAU player, but he's going to get a penalty out of it, and the Lobos are going to have a power play opportunity after the last 6 seconds elapsed of these 4-on-4.
And one good thing you like to see there is he gets a penalty, doesn't go on with it. You could have seen a scenario like that where he gets shoved in the back of the net, doesn't realize there's a penalty being drawn on him, and he gets an opposing minor. So got a power play now for a short little time, and then they'll carry that over into the next period, which will be nice.
13.1 to go here as the NAU Ice Jacks and UNM Lobos will set in to take this face-off. Nick Weaver, Chance Shanks, Jared Ronquillo, Logan Coyer, and Zach Ginshaw on the ice for the Lobos. And that minor is going to be assessed to Cole Robertson, number 3 for NAU. Over to Logan, has to locate the puck in a 6 to Jared, quick shot, and that one kicked out by the NAU. Rebound, another save made. This NAU goaltender has made a few nifty saves on second chance opportunities, and that'll take us to the end of the second period. Buzzer elapsed here. The Lobos have a 5-0 lead.
And man, what great play by New Mexico to keep the puck inside Northern Arizona's zone for majority of the period. I mean, if you were to calculate it, it felt like 15 minutes was played inside Northern Arizona zone.
At least. You'd think probably with the way the period flew by, it might have even been 90%. It was, if NAU got any offensive zone time, it was for 10, 15 seconds, and it's going right back the other way up to the UNM end.
I mean, if you look at the shot advantage, Northern Arizona was only able to get 2 off on New Mexico to New Mexico's 17, or 17, excuse me. So if you're going into the locker room in Northern Arizona, you got to think, what do we got to do to keep New Mexico out? And that's going to be their biggest problem going into the third period as well.
I definitely think the key for NAU is they've got to figure out a way to neutralize UNM's zone entry at the blue line and cut down on those passing lanes they're creating with that triangle offense. They're really getting NAU to kind of puck chase in their own zone, and that's tiring them out. And they're not able to really get an opposing forecheck going because they're worried about changing their tired players after they clear the puck.
I think they just have to change their forecheck. You know, they're pushing 2 players in on a forecheck. Switch it up to a 1-2-2. Then you've got 2 guys high that can at least come back through the neutral zone and back check on the UNM guys that are coming through the neutral zone. So I think that'll be one thing they have to tune up. But let's give full credit to UNM here. They've only had 4 shots. They have been significantly better in front of their own net tonight as compared to last night. So full credit to them. They've been obviously scoring in the offensive zone, but full credit to their defensive side as well.
Alrighty, guys, we're going to take a break here at the Lobo Hockey Network. When we come back, we'll have third period action coming for you. It's 5-0 New Mexico over Northern Arizona. Make sure that you guys do not go anywhere. We'll be right back. All righty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Outpost Arena here in Albuquerque, New Mexico, where it's your University of New Mexico Lobos up on top of Northern Arizona, 5-0. New Mexico will start the period on the power play. And guys, we talked about it before the end of the period. Lobos just in complete control of puck possession here. What are we going to see here in the third period?
Well, you hope off the start you get a goal. You're up on the power play. The way they played last night, they had a goal really quickly in the third period to continue and capitalize on that. So you're hoping to see more of the same tonight, where they'll take this power play and they'll hopefully put one home quick. I think just a continuation of the speed and that strength game that they've been showing throughout this first and second period.
And the Lobos paying tribute to the man that used to run the Outpost Arena as he passed away, unfortunately, last week.
And his son Chuck had visited here from Maine for the memorial. His son Chuck, who is here with us tonight, was the coach that had the biggest impact on me of all my coaches. Many of those moments were probably fleeting for Chuck, as he was always motivation. There was always motivation dispensing hockey knowledge wherever he went. What Chuck didn't know at the time was that soaked up every word he said, and I realized that may seem like a trivial moment for you as a coach, but it leaves a long-lasting impression for kids you're in front of. The reason why I coach today is because I was taught how to pass the game on and devote yourself to others like Chuck did to me and hundreds of other hockey players in New Mexico. I can't thank him and the Martin family enough, as the reason why we're standing here today is because of Bob, Chuck, and Pat. Please give a round of applause to the family who made hockey possible. Chuck is the honorary Lobo in my opinion here. I give you a hug by the way over there.
And it's good to see Coach Graham Harvey paying tribute to the man that started the Outpost for many years, coached many great youth organization teams, as they give the family of Chuck a nice Lobo turquoise jersey. And it's good to see that Coach Grant Harvey paying tribute to such a wonderful man that started this Outpost many years ago, guys. And then, a lot of kids have come through New Mexico, played hockey here, and it's just great to see. Unfortunately, losing a legend like Chuck, it's hard.
Yeah, this arena in general means a lot to people, and even for myself, I'm originally from the area. This is where I, got back into playing hockey again, is at this rink. So it's a great place to be, and it's a great place to play hockey.
Beautiful tribute by Coach Grant Harvey. And face-off here at center ice, and it's going to be Logan Coyer. He's going to retreat into his own zone and set up behind the net. Logan looking for a good outlet, sends one over across to Payson. He'll send it length of the ice off the stick of Zach Genshaw.
Genshaw now inside the Ice Jack zone on the left wing board, looking to make his way around the net. Looking to set up one of his players. One of the Lobos go down. Looks like Jared Ronquillo. Top of the blue line over to Logan Coyer. Coyer now over to Seth Payson. Payson takes a shot, goes above the net. Rebounded by New Mexico, but it's out of the zone, and Logan will have to reset.
Logan having to retreat as UNM, 1:10 left to go here on this power play. And it's, guys, I think I don't know if we've touched on it yet, but it's a quick turnaround for NAU. They come into this series having not played since December 4th, and now all of a sudden they're going to be playing 4 games in the span of basically about a week.
Yeah.
Quick turnaround.
And a penalty for Northern Arizona. Another shot taken, it's a goal! And we have a Lobo down as well, but a goal for New Mexico. That looks like Nick Weaver down for New Mexico. And that's a huge blow to New Mexico if he can't continue to play.
Yeah, I think it might be something with his leg. Try to get up on that. Yeah, it looks like his right leg. There's something wrong with that.
And Nick looked like he got kind of tied up awkwardly. He's going to have to be supportive as he's taking off the ice. Looking like he's not putting pressure on that right leg.
I really hope he's okay in this scenario. Ankles along the board there can really end up quite bad.
And that's a tough blow, like you mentioned, Josh. Nick, an integral part of that line with Payson and Genshaw that's produced a lot of offense. So keep our fingers crossed. We'll keep you updated on any information we get on Nick, as he's going to speak to Coach Grant Harvey and assistant coach Brad Harris on the bench.
And another penalty assessed to number 12. That's going to be Antonio Buck. And Lobos continued their power play after just scoring. So this is another great opportunity for New Mexico off the face-off win, and they'll send it over to Zach Genshaw.
Genshaw is going to retreat into his own zone and settle the puck down. And Nick, you touched on it a little bit ago, how the Lobos have imposed their will a lot tonight. And you got to think this was the script they were looking to play to in last night's game.
Yeah, perfect start on the power play, and then they've got another one here. We didn't talk about it, but fantastic shot by Zach Genshaw there to put the puck past the goalie and put them up 6-0. See if we can capitalize again.
Genshaw back with the puck. He gets tripped up in front of the net. No call. And he'll recover on the left wing board. Looking to set something up as he sends it over to Logan Collier. Collier now gets hit up against the boards as the puck comes loose. Sends it over to Payson. Payson with another shot taken. Deflected in the air. Loose puck in front of the net. Nothing there. Northern Arizona looking to clear out as the Lobos have 1:12 left to go here in their power play. 18-17 to go here in the third period. 6-0 New Mexico. Northern Arizona trying to clear it out. Just nothing there. And looks like Chance Shanks over to Ganshaw. Ganshaw takes a shot off the pads. Rebounded by New Mexico. Collier now with the puck for New Mexico. Sends it over to Chance Shanks. Shanks back over to Payson. Payson sends it over to Shanks. Shanks back to Collier. Collier top of the blue line. Collier takes a shot from the top of the blue line. Loose puck in front of the net. And it gets patted away. Chance Shanks with the rebound. Sends it over to Logan. Logan top of the blue line once again. Takes a shot. Patted away, another rebound shot, and it goes in, and that is Payson off the rebound, and with 17:37, it's now 7-0 New Mexico, and it looks like a hat trick for Seth Payson. Congratulations, kid, as the fan throw their hats onto the ice.
A lot more successful than they were last night, I'll tell you that, but fantastic puck move by UNM. You can't give a guy like Logan Collier that much time up on the point. He makes a smart shot to the net, gets a juicy rebound, and they eventually put it home for another power play goal. Up 7-0 now.
And the Lobos, once again, imposing their will on an opponent. This is a lot more of the usual play we've seen from UNM. The Air Force Series, obviously, last weekend was an outlier. Lobos facing their toughest opponent of the season in the number 9 ranked Air Force. That handed the Lobos their first loss in 6 games, looking to rebound with a weekend sweep here. And with the score 7-0, they're well on their way to that.
You know, guys, the ACHA is looking at these games and they go, okay, New Mexico has an 8-4 victory. Is that enough to move them up? Well, definitely tonight, they're definitely making a statement of why they should be moved up in the rankings.
This Lobo squad, Josh and Nick, we touched on it last night as well. This team is dominant in all 3 phases of the game. You look at defensively, offensively, their goaltenders as well. It's pretty unbelievable the amount of talent Coach Grant Harvey's assembled.
Yeah, and that's the whole reason he's put this team together, is because he wants to take this team to a national championship. And that's how you do it. You build a consistent roster that can do everything. And you've got secondary scoring right now. You've got great goaltending. You just got to go on with it and win the whole thing.
And another thing, too, is you got to remember, half these kids are New Mexico players.
Yep.
And New Mexico not known for a lot of ice hockey. Hockey is not the main sport here. But Coach Grant Harvey doing a good job of recruiting from up north, getting his lot of players from Los Alamos in the Taos area, and they're showing off, and they're showing why New Mexico is a great state to play hockey.
And it's a big thing that can help grow the game further here in New Mexico, you're right? You get to a national championship, it puts a bigger spotlight on the sport and the team here at UNM.
Face-off will be won by New Mexico now as the Lobos look to attack the zone again. Here comes, looks like, is that Dykes? It looks like with the puck for New Mexico. Shot taken by the Lobos above the net, and it goes out of play, and we'll have a play stoppage here. And with 16:59, Nick Weaver getting looked at on the bench over here. Remember, he came off the ice limping, not being able to put too much pressure on that right leg, being looked at by...
And it looks like Nick is actually applying ice to his hamstring on his right leg. So it could have been, it looked like he was involved in a tripping penalty, maybe near the blue line. May have just stretched that hamstring a little too much and just caught too much of it and ended up pulling it. So
face-off won by New Mexico inside the Ice Jack zone. Garrett McKinstry sends it over to Dyken. McKinstry now with the puck for New Mexico. Looking to set something up for his team as he tried to center it there, but it was nothing but Ice Jack defenders in his way. 7-0 New Mexico, 16:40 to go here in the third period. Still fighting for puck possession here. Big hit by New Mexico. Ice Jack still with possession of the puck. And again, we are next to the Lobo bench, so if we do hear language come in, we do apologize.
Shot block there, nice block there. Love it. Puts number 7 into the boards, in and off of Max McCarron as Miniakis will shovel it out to center ice. That chant the fans were sending in the NAU goalie's direction gave me PTSD back to the 2016 first round playoffs, the Blackhawks and the Nashville Predators. I'm pretty sure that chant was ingrained in my head after that season, after that series sweep.
And with 16-16 to go here in the third period, 7-0 New Mexico. And you got to look at the remaining schedule for New Mexico. They, like we said, they head to Northern Arizona next week. And then they got Dallas Baptist, and that wraps it up for the season. And then they'll just be waiting on the ACHA to determine where they are in terms of the national title rank.
Yakis will send the puck up the zone. And we got to give huge kudos as well to this NAU squad. This is not an easy task to come into the Outpost to play a team that is 20-2 coming into the first game, 4th ranked in the nation. You're coming in 13-3, having not played in a month. This has been an impressive performance by NAU just to keep pace with this UNM team.
Shot taken by New Mexico. Great pad save by the goaltender for NAU. And he'll pass it away, and the Ice Jacks looking, but great turnover. Jack Kelly now with the puck. He'll take a shot wide in the net. Curtis Brown will rebound for New Mexico, top of the blue line. Sends it over, try to get centered there, but a couple Ice Jack defenders. And here come the Ice Jacks now looking to attack. Huffing and puffing a couple of the Ice Jacks. They haven't been on the Lobo side in quite a while, as we have played about 5 minutes here in the third period.
And they get a full line change there just because of how tired they are. They were chasing it in their whole zone the last minute and a half at least.
Curtis Brown on the attack for New Mexico, making some great moves inside the Ice Jack zone. Brown with it now, looking to center it. A couple Lobos calling for it. Chance Shanks now top of the blue line. Sends it over to Tristan. Tristan takes a shot, goes by the net, rebounded by New Mexico. Shanks on the right wing board, avoids a defender. Sends it over to Tristan Collier, left wing. Collier now sends it over, and Chance Shanks will try to hunt it down as there was no Lobo there waiting for the pass. Chance Shanks sends it up to Curtis Brown. Brown, top of the blue line. He'll take a shot into the pads, deflected away, and there was a loose puck, and it looks like a Lobo hit the ice, and that was Jared Ronquillo.
There's been some definite questionable hitting after the whistles here. Jared hit the deck there. You had Nick Weaver. I mean, you understand physicality is going to be a part of the game, but it seems like NAU might be taking a little bit of liberties here.
And we're going to have Chance Shanks is skating backwards, talking to a referee.
I think he's talking about that hit on Jared. Looked like he almost got back-checked from behind and knocked down to the ice.
14:38 to go here, third period, 7-0 New Mexico.
I think this is a power play for UNM now. Yep, there we get the minor penalty there for cross-checking to the back of Jared.
These referees have been a direction of ire for Coach Grant Harvey these past 2 weekends here at the Outpost Arena.
Cole Robinson with the penalty again for Northern Arizona. Not his first time in the box tonight. And the Lobos look to capitalize on another power play here. And they'll have a face-off to the left of the goaltender in the Ice Jack zone. Jared Ronquillo will be the face-off man for New Mexico. Face-off won by New Mexico, sends it over to Logan Collier. Collier now with it. Top of the blue line, sends it over to Payson. Payson now takes a shot wide of the net. And luckily the Lobos were there to rebound as Ganshaw sends it over to Collier. Collier, top of the blue line. He'll take a shot. Oh, try to go 5-hole. Wasn't there. And Chad Shanks trying to center it. No Lobo there, but it's recovered by Jared Ronquillo. Lobo still with 1:50 to go here in the power play. And now's the time, guys, to attack these defenders. Make them be on the ice for this whole power play. You can wear them out pretty good.
Yeah, you can see they're already tired. They're pushing back pretty far. They're not chasing the puck nearly as aggressive as they were at the start.
Shot taken by Seth Payson, and that's goal number 4 for Seth. And with 14-12 left to go here in the third period, it's now 8-0 New Mexico.
Right on cue from what you were saying, Josh. Tired defenders, and then Seth Payson off the right. Face-off circle, wires one right past the goalie. Beautiful shot.
And that was a great example of the Lobos' ability to stretch the offensive zone, create those passing lanes, open areas, and get their opponent tired out by cycling the puck constantly on the power play, really taking advantage of that man advantage, allowing the other team to have to work to regain possession. Lobos implementing another beautiful passing offensive display.
Face-off won by New Mexico as they dumped it inside the Northern Arizona zone. Lobos doing a good job of just keeping this puck inside the Ice Jack zone.
Got to think this is crazy. The stat sheet on time of possession you made a comment on in the second, Josh, has got to be ridiculous when you look at the difference between the two squads.
And so pushing and shoving back and forth. And we're going to have an elbowing call, looks like on Northern Arizona. So another power play opportunity for New Mexico.
You can't keep on giving them this many power plays. There has to be a point there, and UNM is in NAU's head, and they're just giving them free opportunities on the power play. They've already struck 3 times in the last couple minutes just from power plays, so you can't consistently keep on doing this for the rest of the game.
And you got to think there's going to be carryover of this because these two teams are going to link up again next weekend. NAU hosting UNM for another 2-game set. So the emotion we're seeing tonight is probably going to carry over to next weekend as well.
Face-off will be taken by Jared Ronquillo with 13:48 to go here in the third period. And that was on number 27 there. And that's Charles Herman for the Ice Jacks. Oh, a big hit, and it sends one of the Lobos up against the boards. Luckily, he's okay. Still fighting for puck possession here, and the Ice Jacks are finally able to get it inside the Lobo zone.
Max McCarron touches it up, turns over there to number 23, sends one over in front, finds his teammate number 20, throws one in the direction, blocked there by Seth Payson. Logan will collect the puck, and he'll set up behind his own net, looking to start the breakout.
Here comes Logan Coyer now, sends it over to Payson. Payson back to Ganshaw. Ganshaw trying to center in for New Mexico, sends it over to Payson. Payson back to Logan Coyer. Little scuffle there in front of the net, sends a couple players down. Shot taken by, looks like Dylan Anthony, but it's patted away by a Nice Jack defender.
Gotta wonder is that if NAU is kind of doing this intentionally, playing up the physicality, maybe trying to get a UNM player to bite on the reciprocal penalty, you think?
That has to be it. I mean, that's how they got some 4-on-4 play earlier in the second, was just because of reciprocating penalties. So that has to be the only thing that they're doing. Otherwise, it really makes no sense.
Still back and forth with it now as Logan has it top of the blue line. Lobos hit from behind, and the referee raising his arm once again. We're going to get some 5-on-3 hockey here as Jared Ronquillo comes on the extra attacker. Shot taken and a glove save. So we're going to have some 5-on-3 hockey for New Mexico.
You got to wonder what NAU is doing right here. This doesn't make any sense to me. You're down 8-0. You're in the later stages of the third period, and you keep committing penalties against a team that has as much offensive talent as any other team in the country. I don't understand the approach.
It's just frustrations, you got to understand. Northern Arizona coming in here, they thought they could put up a good fight with New Mexico, and they did. They showed that last night. But now they're just being outclassed and just outscored here. And now it gets to you. And, we've been in those situations. All of us played sports before. And when you're down, your frustration shows, and it's coming out right now. And it's just in a way of dumb penalties.
You have to think the captain of their team needs to get there and start clanging some heads together and trying to see some composure come back, because when they did play last night, like you were talking about, Josh, they were able to finish chances when they got them. But at this point, they're not going to get any if they continue to do things like this.
And with 12:29 left to go here, it's 5-on-3 hockey for the next 40 seconds. And you got to think how tired these defensemen are for Northern Arizona. And they're trying to clear the puck, with the Lobos just dominating control here as Logan Collier now top of the blue line. Looking to set something up. Jared Ronquillo tried to get the one-timer, just wasn't there. And it gets cleared out to center ice.
The Lobos' puck persistence has probably been the most standout thing to me in this weekend series. Their pursuit of pucks, checking, the ability to beat NAU to races to pucks, I feel has really been the key difference in this series.
Ronquillo now with an opportunity. He'll take a shot, top shelf, put it in the back of the net. 9-0 now, New Mexico with 11:54 to go.
What a beautiful, beautiful play. Fantastic shot, way to finish off, and they had 6 seconds left on that first penalty, so they're still going to carry this power play across. Might see 10 up tonight.
It was a beautiful shot by Jared. Almost from my vantage point, you could see as soon as he received that pass in the slot, he knew exactly where he was going to shoot that puck. He saw the goalie open up, and he knew he was going to go corner on him. That's been a popular shooting spot we've seen for the Lobos this weekend. Nathaniel Flores, the goaltender of last night, was beat a couple times over the glove as well. That faceoff sent over across Logan Coyer now. Logan holds on to it, decides to retreat a little bit more, throws it across to his cousin Tristan. Tristan now sends one over across, and Miles Dyken is charging into the neutral zone.
Dyken sends the puck inside the Ice Jack zone. As it looks like Jack Kelly gets hit up against the board, still trying to fight for puck possession here. And looks like Northern Arizona trying to clear it out, but Tristan Collier there for New Mexico. Sends it over to Ganshaw. Ganshaw with control, top of the blue line. Sends it over to Kelly. And shot taken by New Mexico, just patted away by the goaltender. And New Mexico still with control of the puck here. Collier now with a great shot opportunity, goes off the pads, and Northern Arizona finally able to clear out with 11 minutes to go in the third period.
NAU just trying to survive the end of this third period.
Puck inside the Lobo zone. Ganshaw trying to play the puck for New Mexico. Ice Jack defender trying to clear it out, but nobody there as they're still man down for about 17 seconds left in this Lobo power play. Dyken now trying to center it. And he goes around, takes a shot, goes to the top shelf, hits that glass pretty hard.
This is an example you would think of NAU's not communicating very strong in this series.
Still fighting for the puck now. Ice Jack's back at full strength. Shot taken, goes wide of the net, rebounded by Northern Arizona. And they cleared out to center ice, but the Lobos right on the attack back inside the Ice Jack zone. Ganshaw with possession of the puck over to Jack Kelly. Loose puck in front of the net. Dyken now with it. And the Lobos pretty much now just playing keep away inside the Ice Jack zone. As Tristan Collier with a great shot. Man, what a rocket. Great pad save by Northern Arizona. Still fighting for the puck, and a great stick move by New Mexico. Logan Collier now top of the blue line. He'll take a shot, pat it away.
This has got to be at least, and I apologize, Josh, this has got to be at least, what was that, like 4 or 5 minutes straight of UNM off forechecking?
Yeah, they were. If it did come out of the zone, it was quickly back in. And you talked about that shot from Tristan earlier, Josh. We saw that last night a lot. He has a heavy shot, and he's not afraid to let it go. And he's unlucky to not have more goals in these last 2 games.
Guys, I've been trying to keep track of time of possession inside the Lobo zone. I think it's been all of 30 seconds for Northern Arizona. And you can tell now Northern Arizona is just gassed, trying to hang on for anything that they have left, trying to stop these Lobos.
And they still have 9:25 to go in the game where they have to figure out a way to get through this. I mean, Chase was telling us before the game that they have a few healthy scratch players in suits on the side of the ice. You got to wonder maybe if the coach is considering getting some of those guys in uniform just to get substitutions in.
It's probably why you have them there, is because you get so gassed. But, I mean, it's full credit to UNM. They've just had consistent play, beautiful there to keep the puck in the zone. And yet again, they're just passing it around, getting good feeds, and then shots on goal.
Big hit by Shanks, and they're going to get him for a penalty. Shanks trying to fight it, saying he ran into me. And Northern Arizona player slow to get up. Luckily, he's able to skate off. Big hit on Marcus Trujillo, and another big hit on Chance Shanks.
Shanks thinking might as well go for another one if I'm going to be sent to the sin bin.
And he gets called for cross-checking there. Not sure how it's cross-checking when he's trying to protect himself from the side there. But
you know, another prime example, these officials have had a tough weekend.
Yeah.
I think it's safe to say. The linesmen as well. You know, we don't want to pick on the officials too much, but when you see repeats of certain calls and delayed offsides and delayed icings, no icings, it's hard to ignore.
You have to think maybe that's what's tying into NAU's frustration, is they've had inconsistent calls throughout this whole entire series over these last 2 games. So maybe that's tying into their frustration.
Max McCarron only facing 5 shots as we approach the final 8:25 of the third period.
Logan Collier dumps the puck inside the Ice Jack zone. Ice Jack's goaltender coming out to play it. And you got to wonder now what the Ice Jacks will do with the power play, but that Lobo defense is just ruthless.
I would think at this point, if you're NAU, Nick, you're kind of just looking for anything positive on zone entries just to see if you can get a little bit of zone time to try to tire the Lobos out.
Yeah.
But you got to think, this NAU squad, with how much they've been chasing the puck, they don't really have much legs under them.
No, and that's what you'd like to see. Maybe they change up a little bit of the strategy that they're doing on their breakouts. You know, you're seeing a play like this. We got one guy across the board, 3 or 4 guys on the opposite side. There's no puck, support from his entire team. there should be 2 or 3 guys over there. At least give him quick bump passes. You're going through the zone together. That's the only way you're going to be able to get up the ice, because UNM is manhandling him through the neutral zone.
Northern Arizona trying to make some offensive plays here, but the Lobo defense just all over the puck.
And this is one thing, it's pretty reminiscent to me, and I think, Nick, you'll remember this too. The 2003 New Jersey Devils team, when they marched to their Stanley Cup, they beat in the finals to get there. But that
was a great 03 New Jersey Devil team, and I remember Paul Correa getting his clock worked on that one play.
He was seeing stars for the next week, that's for sure.
And a big hit here causing the fans to go crazy. And the guys, the Ice Jacks, I don't think took a shot in that power play.
There's just really nothing they can do. I mean, this is honestly the most systematic domination of a team I've seen the Lobos do in such a long time. The Ice Jacks have not even established really any forecheck, any opportunities for shots. I mean, the Lobos have controlled the entire tenor of the game.
Here comes Jack Kelly on a great opportunity. He takes a shot in front of the net. Loose puck, with a great save by the goaltender for NAU. Probably one of the better saves he's had tonight. He's faced 52 shots tonight, guys.
That's crazy. And you also think of Nathaniel Flores the other night, Nick, facing 60 shots of his own. This Lobo squad, Josh, this is the rhythm they've had. They just pepper the opposing goaltender with shots.
Yeah.
What I saw, though, from NAU there, that last rush, was exactly what I would like to have seen them do more. They have 4 guys come together through the neutral zone. They create a little bit of a play at the blue line, and then they at least get a shot towards the net. You know, that may not be much now, but if you can at least finish the last 5 minutes, maybe get a goal, stop the shutout that Max has, you can carry that momentum over to next week.
And an icing call against the Ice Jacks with 5:38 to go here, 9-0 New Mexico. And now the fans in the stands are just wondering, are we going to get 10?
It's definitely possible the way the pace of play has gone tonight. And it's just, again, you can't say enough about this UNM team. Last night they came out, Coach Grant Harvey even mentioned to me and Nick, they slept on the Ice Jacks a little bit, allowed them to kind of give them a run for their money in 2 periods. The Lobo's not wasting any time tonight.
Face-off won by New Mexico. Meneikis takes a shot. And Meneikis has been that guy that's been kind of helpful for the Lobos the last couple series.
Especially against Air Force. He had some great shots against Air Force, and then he's continued that play, strong play across to this weekend. Guy you hope to see continue that play into the playoffs.
The maturation process of this Lobo team has happened very quickly. Coach Grant Harvey, in an interview I talked to him a couple weeks ago, he was talking about how this team, it's easy to mix and match lines because everybody's so talented and unselfish. And you've seen a lot of that this weekend, a lot of Lobos who haven't seen a lot of ice time.
Shot on net as Ganshaw tried to put it on. Unfortunately, just wasn't there. And a clearance by Northern Arizona with Curtis Brown waiting for it.
But you see that, Josh. You see names like Dylan Anthony, Jack Kelly, Marcus Trujillo, Lobos who haven't been on the ice a lot this season, getting ice time this series, and they've shown that they integrate perfectly right back into the system.
Lobos still with possession here inside the Ice Jack zone as Dykin with control of the puck. He'll try to backhand it over to a Lobo player, just nobody there as the Ice Jacks trying to clear this puck, but nobody there. And Jack Kelly with the puck again for New Mexico, top of the blue line. He'll take a shot off the pads, and we'll have an out-of-play stoppage here with 4:21 to go in the game, 9-0 New Mexico. And we're going to wonder, guys, is it going to be a different story next week? Maybe the Ice Jacks having a little bit of home advantage? Or are we going to see the exact same thing?
I would hope from a UNM standpoint, we see more of the same thing. They need to continue to ramp up their play, like we've been talking about all night. They need to ramp it up before the playoffs. They want to play a consistent game and have all the things ironed out before they get to the playoffs. But if you're NAU, you're playing at home. This is potentially one of the last times you're going to play at home, so hopefully they'll get up and try and push back and at least give a little fight. We have seen fight, but just not the right fight from them tonight.
Ice Jacks looking to clear the puck, and they do, but New Mexico, Chance Shanks keeping that puck inside the Ice Jack zone over to Jared Ronquillo. Loose puck in front of the net, shot taken, it's a goal! Marcus Trujillo off the rebound, and with 3:53 to go, it's now 10-0 New Mexico, and the fans getting what they wanted in that 10th spot on the Ice Jacks.
It's not often you see a 10-burger, but I'm sure the fans here are all happy to see that. There's been great play all night long from UNM. They have started this the right way, and they're finishing it the right way as well, which is fantastic.
Hey, you can't fault UNM for continuing to put pressure on the Ice Jacks. I mean, a lot of
That's not Coach Grant Harvey hockey. He puts his foot on the throat until there is just no more air to breathe.
you know, it's the other team's goalie, and it's their defense's job to stop you, and NAU has not been able to do that tonight. And when you're as offensively talented as UNM is, it's almost every line you throw out there. Coach Grant Harvey told us in the offseason, this is 4 lines of scoring opportunities, and we're seeing examples of that, mixing and matching of lines, and there has not been a missed beat on any one of these lines. This has just been systematic domination.
I mean, if you look at the shots on goal, 55-5, you got to think is like, was this more of a performance by the Lobo defense or Max?
I would probably honestly say it's been more of a performance by the Lobo defense. A goalie, you know, sometimes a goalie is just as good as the defense in front of him, and Max has been excellent, and his defense is excellent, and they haven't allowed a lot of breathing room, Nick, and it's been, you know, pretty systematic.
Yeah, and one of the things we probably missed last night was having Logan on the ice, and you see the way that he's able to carry the puck out of the zone. It creates that space, and it gives that opportunity where you're seeing, even in the defensive zone, Max has clear shots all the time because of some small things that guys like Logan and Tristan are doing to give him free lanes. To your point, as far as what the defense is doing to help Max tonight. But yeah, again, full credit to Max as well. You have to be sharp. You've only had 5 shots in 57 minutes of play. That has to speak to mental fortitude to be able to do that and not let a shot in so far.
I know one Lobo that's very disappointed that he's not on the ice tonight is Nate Tagliagami. Nate, a big factor for New Mexico, not playing due to some injury reasons, but you got to think how much more dominant this game would have been if Nate would have been on there, having another offensive attacker for New Mexico.
But the nice part about that, if there is a silver lining to Nate not being on the ice tonight, is it has allowed for those Lobos that haven't seen a lot of ice time tonight to get back on the ice, get acclimated into the speed of the game. And we've seen Jack Kelly, Marcus Trujillo, a lot of players that were carryovers from 2 seasons ago prior to the COVID cancellation. They've jumped right back into this lineup, and they've been instant producers.
And now Payson sends the puck over to Jack Kelly, and still fighting for puck control here. Lobo's taking a couple shots on net. Good job by Northern Arizona goaltender to not let that in. That was a heavy attack by New Mexico. And now Manikas sends the puck back inside the Ice Jack zone. Jack Kelly will try to hunt it down for New Mexico. 2:22 left to go here in the third period. And a big hit up against the boards. And we got some pushing and shoving. We got a fight going on here. And unfortunately, my view is blocked. I can't see who's pushing back and forth. It looked like Jack Kelly. Yes, it was Jack Kelly getting involved with some pushing and shoving.
Yeah, our producer Julian letting me know it was Jack Kelly indeed involved in that altercation. He's going to get stick taps from his teammates though.
And it looks like the Ice Jacks are sending off one of theirs, and that's number 18. That's Kai Piper being sent away, and the Lobo fans letting him know that adios, amigo.
Yeah, a little Roddy Piper, maybe, right there.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. We had to fit in one wrestling reference tonight. We had to.
We got one in last night.
Yeah, Kai Roddy Piper has scored it off the ice.
And we'll see what kind of penalty that is against Piper, and you got to wonder if that's a game misconduct. That means he will not be able to play in the series next weekend.
You think at this point in the game, you're within 5 minutes of the game being over. Should probably be at least a 5 and then probably a game for that. So you think we might not even see him next week.
Things got a little chippy there. You have to wonder, did Jack put him in the 24-inch Python headlock?
Gino.
We'll have to get instant replay on that
We'll
one.
have to talk to Jack after the game, see if he hit him with the atomic leg drop.
Oh my gosh.
Julian is not happy about that one.
I don't know why. Everybody should have at least 1 or 2 wrestling references.
When you're talking about wrestling references in a hockey game, mercy rule is what they're chanting now in the crowd.
I mean, you have to think maybe some NAU players wouldn't object to that. I mean, it is 10-0 with 2:16 to go. You've had maybe a minute total of zone time the entire game.
we probably need to talk about for UNM, you want to see these last 2 minutes then finish off with the shutout intact. You don't want to give any extra momentum to NAU next week.
Oh, Jack Kelly being escorted off the ice. And it looks like it actually wasn't Kai Piper that was escorted off the ice.
We have a list of the roster here in front of us, and unfortunately number 18 is what they have as Piper, so.
There goes my reference.
I know.
Unbelievable. That's probably, honestly, the biggest loss of the night. Is that Rowdy Piper reference went unwarranted.
I think the Patriots lost was probably worse.
I don't know who that is.
Hey, but at least your Blackhawks won against my Ducks tonight, so.
That's a given. Everybody knows teams in California don't know how to play hockey.
No, it's the COVID taking over, and we're out some key players, so.
Well, okay. All right. We've been missing key players since 2015.
Yeah.
I remember when the Blackhawks used to win games.
Yeah, 5 years ago.
Yeah, it's been quite a while. I guess you can't really complain when you win 3 cups in 6 years. You kind of maximize.
Man, just like Patriot fans always talking about the past.
They have to bring up.
He's got to bring up his 3 championships that, that was last decade. We don't talk about that no more.
This is a what have you done for me lately, Leach, not what happened 10 years in the past, 20 years in the past.
We don't talk about the past.
So they're going to get Jack Kelly on the board, 2 minutes, but looks like he's escorted off the ice. And unfortunately, we don't know who the other player is for Northern Arizona.
We do know it was not Kai Piper. Yeah. That's one thing we do know.
Penalties on both sides, number 18 apiece for fighting.
And we'll have Jared Ronquillo with the face-off for New Mexico. With 2:16 left to go in the game, 10-0 New Mexico. And if you're looking at the standings here, when they update it, this is going to be a key factor for New Mexico having such a huge win.
Yeah, 22-2 as well. Obviously, they'll win with the scoreline the way it is. That's fantastic, and that gives them the potential where they might even jump up 1 or 2 in the standings, which is what you want to see going forward into the playoffs.
And here we go, back and forth now between Tyler Levette and Manikis. Manikis now on top of the right wing. He'll take a slap shot, goes wide of the net.
Nico's shot has been on
deadly.
Point. I mean, he scored twice in the Air Force series, and he's got a deadly, booming slap shot from the blue line.
The good news for New Mexico is I've been looking at some of the standings here. Arkansas has a 2 loss as well on them. So hopefully New Mexico could jump up to a 3 or 2, and that'll be huge for New Mexico going into the next weekend and their series against Dallas Baptist as well.
The Dallas Baptist series, Coach Grant Harvey is talking about how that's going to be another key series as another goal is scored. Looks like Miles Dyken.
Dyken finally getting on the board. And with 1:50 to go now, it's 11-0 New Mexico.
Everybody's getting in on the scoring tonight. I think that might be Miles' first goal of the season.
Yeah.
And teammates are very happy about it as well. You can hear them stick tapping, cheering for him. They all came over to give him a big hug as well, so they're very, very happy for him as well.
And we got a Vuvuzela being played from the stands.
Is he South African in the crowd, man?
It's fitting. It's a World Cup year.
Yeah.
And we'll have a face-off again at center ice.
I forgot. Oh, your Australians aren't too big on South Africa.
Just from a rugby standpoint, yes.
Yeah, that's true. As Levette will send one a little bit higher to Maniakis, and he'll be, or Manakis. Josh told me we've been mispronouncing his name, and I can't believe he would let me do it again. Unbelievable.
Well, you're the Blackhawks fan, so I thought you guys were perfect at everything. So
we were 5 years ago.
Not anymore.
As you guys have reminded me, is a shot saved by Max is still playing a good point. Puck comes loose. Great play there by Manakis, able to get in front of that shot opportunity. 27 takes another shot off of Chance Shanks, shoveled out to the blue line. NAU looking to get a last-second goal, maybe to spoil this potential shutout by Max McCarron. Trujillo shovels one out to center ice, all the way down to the NAU goalie.
A fantastic play there from Max. Gets across, makes the save, but huge credit to the D in front of him, clearing out the paint, making sure there isn't any second or third opportunities where they could put one past him.
And it's great to see Max still sharp on those saves, considering he hasn't seen a lot of pucks fly his way. Turnover here, number 9, quick shot goes wide of the net. Coach Grant Harvey shouting last-minute instructions to his team. Still up 10-0, coaching his guys hard. And defensive turnovers were something we saw a lot of in last night's game and kind of showing up a little bit here at the end of this one. Logan Coyer has to retreat behind his own net, sends over across to Dylan Anthony, touch pass to Zach Genshaw. Tries to hit Jared Carnes on a cross crease pass in the neutral zone. Couldn't do it as Logan will retreat down to the final 8 seconds to go here in the third. Brown stops up. He'll just retreat into his own zone. Lobos look content to let this clock bleed down, and it will. The Lobos take game 2 of the series 11-0. Complete the weekend sweep against Northern Arizona University, and the Lobos are now 22-2 on the season.
Huge win, especially like we just talked about, especially when the ACHA is going to be looking at this and be going, hey, maybe these Lobos are making their case to jump up. And it comes to when it comes to tournament time, shutouts is what gets you into the playoffs and a great chance at a national title.
Yeah, I think the coaching staff has to be absolutely over the moon tonight with how they've performed. They started and finished. It was a full 60-minute play from UNM tonight, and that's what you want to see consistently in these next couple of weeks. Fantastic credit to them. And NAU came out and they fought as much as they could throughout tonight. Unluckily, didn't go the same way as it did last night for them, but at least they gave it their all, and they'll have a chance next week to have 2 games against UNM again.
And we'll see these 2 in action next weekend, as Nick just said. And Gino, if you're Northern Arizona, what do you got to do to prepare for this high-flying New Mexico team?
I think you really have to just, it sounds kind of funny because you're going to be playing these guys again. You just have to watch this series from your mind. Take the positives you can find out of game 1 of this series. Understand that defensive zone turnovers are kind of where you can capitalize against this UNM squad. But you've got to find a more efficient way of getting puck cycling of your own going, or else they're going to fall into that same trap where they're tiring themselves out and can't get legs under them to produce an offensive rush.
I think clogging the neutral zone might be one thing they look at, where UNM took advantage of them all weekend long with quick transitions through the neutral zone, and they were just able to come in 3-on-2, 2-on-1 consistently. So slowing it down, maybe bringing people back a little bit further, clog the neutral zone, it might help them transition the puck forward and get into the offensive zone. So,
alrighty, Lobo fans, thank you guys for tuning in to the Lobo Hockey Network. We certainly had a lot of fun with you guys this weekend. I want to thank Gino and Nick for being part of tonight's broadcast and saving my voice from a very long commentary by myself. So thank you guys for tuning in. A big shout out to Julian Chavez, of course, for making all what you see on the screen possible. A shout out to our very own Zach Price as well for getting these beautiful photographs. He's shaking his head like he didn't do anything.
Well, does he ever do anything is the real question. I mean, I'm not sure his camera even has a memory card in it.
And we want to thank every single one of you guys. Thank you. Make sure that you guys like and follow and subscribe to us here on the Lobo Hockey Network. And also, you guys make sure you guys follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter as well. As for me, Gino, and Nick, and the Lobo Hockey Network, thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys February 4th and 5th when Dallas Baptist comes to visit New Mexico. We'll see you guys later. Take care, everybody.